everyone, this is Tasia from Chiron Divine Readings, and this weekend we have a full moon in Gemini. So I wanted to do a pick a card full moon reading for you just to help you understand how to navigate all of the energies for this weekend. And so I have some advice for you, as well as some things that you may need to release as part of this full moon, because again, full moons are about releasing and letting go of certain energies. And so here is your pick a card reading for determining what that should look like. So as you can see, I have 3 piles here, and as always, take a deep breath and then decide which card pile is for you. So is it pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3? Okay, pile number 1, this is your full moon reading. So today, Spirit is telling you that adjustments are required. So whatever it is that you may be planning, whatever it is that you're trying to create, you may need to just give it another look. Make sure that everything is in place and determine, where some specific adjustments may need to be made. This is something of just being kind of cautious, making sure all of your bases are covered. So don't necessarily see it as, you need to completely throw everything out, but just understand that there may need to be some adjustments before you move forward in whatever it is that you're trying to create. And then once you do that, go for it, full steam ahead, doing whatever it is that you need to do to make these adjustments, and then proceeding with whatever it is that you're trying to create. I know that sounds kind of vague. And so I guess take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but I'm just getting this feeling of maybe you have a particular plan in place where you're trying to create something, but you just need to give it a second look before you move forward. But once you do that and make those required adjustments, then you'll be able to proceed as planned. And so during this full moon, Spirit is asking you to surrender to low self-esteem. So here, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So if you're feeling unsure about this thing that you're creating, understand that you need to work on yourself a little bit more to develop that confidence in whatever it is that you're trying to create before you move ahead. And so if you are feeling unsure, if you're feeling like, maybe this isn't the right thing for me, then maybe that's the thing you need to look at before you move forward. And then Spirit is also asking you to surrender to silence. In a quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. So whatever it is that you're unsure about, maybe spending some time meditating and seeing, whether or not this is something that you really want to do or need to do before you move forward with it. And so I know for me, just taking the time to just be silent and just feeling my feelings. And if I feel unsure about something, that's usually a signal for me that that's not the direction I need to go in. And so I invite you to do the same. Just spend that time determining what it is that you feel at your core you want to do or need to do, and then choosing to move forward from there. Okay? So I hope this reading was helpful. Pile number 1. Okay, pile number 2, this is your full moon reading. So first card, new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So what I'm getting here is this spirit of, it's not about just me, it's about we. So thinking about the collective, thinking about the group at large, as opposed to focusing on your individual needs. And so really taking the time to see it from a broader perspective and understanding how others can benefit from whatever it is that may be coming, as opposed to what you personally can benefit from. And so the second card, new moon in Sagittarius. And so focusing on the positive. So really just looking at it from a broader perspective, not only paying attention to the positive that may come to you as a result of whatever it is that may be happening. Maybe it's some kind of change coming in or some kind of benefit coming in for you and those around you, but really looking at it from a broader perspective of, while this may be good for me, like how can this also be good for others? How can this be good for my family, for my friends, for my colleagues? Really thinking about it from a collective standpoint. And so for this full moon, you're being guided to surrender to divine timing. And so the card here says, sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If the goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. So again, going back to what I was saying before about really thinking about it from a collective standpoint, just because you may want something to happen the way that you want it to doesn't mean that it's supposed to happen that way, or doesn't mean that it's really supportive of what those around you need. So really taking the time to let go of that ego standpoint, that me standpoint, and focusing on the we standpoint. And then you're also being guided to surrender your need to always be right. So give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Again, looking at it from the collective standpoint, it's like, yes, you may want things to happen your way. Yes, you may know the answers, but giving other people a chance to discover the answers on their own and not feeling the need to be like, I told you so, or, it has to be this way. Let them come to it on their own. Try to be more relationship centered as opposed to individual centered. Okay, so I hope that made sense. I hope that this message resonated with you, and thank you so much for listening. Pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3, this is your full moon in Gemini reading. So first card, new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead. All right, I like this. So something materializing for you, some kind of maybe financial gain or some kind of gain in other types of materials, whether it be like things other than like money. But either way, that's something that you can anticipate coming towards you. Second card, new moon in Capricorn, take a reality check. So while this may be happening, you may need to get yourself a little bit more grounded, finding the time to really try to understand like what it is that you need to do to make this happen. And so the fact that we have 2 earth signs here really tells me that there's an opportunity for you to get grounded as opposed to really just getting lost in what may be happening around you. So while this may be a good benefit coming towards you, you also need to make sure that you're checking in with yourself to make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do to make this possible. And so for this full moon, you're being asked to surrender stress. So the card says, take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let go. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So again, checking in with yourself, taking that time to, check in with your body. As I said before, getting more grounded. And so taking some deep breaths can certainly help you with needing to ground yourself. Okay. And then the other card, surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Again, going back to the idea of being grounded, like being grounded in yourself, also standing your ground. And so while other people may have some strong opinions about what it is that you need to do, letting them know like, no, I know what I need to do. Like, I understand what the assignment is and how I need to go about executing it. And so I guess whenever you're put in those situations where people question you, understand that you know what's coming for you. You know what's coming towards you. You know what you need to do to make this happen. And you just need to make sure that you are in tune with yourself first and foremost to make this happen. Don't allow other people to interfere with your energy. Stay grounded, and everything will come forward the way that it is supposed to. Okay, pile number 3. Okay, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed this full moon in Gemini pick a card reading. If any of this resonated with you, please do not forget to like and share this reading with other people. Okay, so thank you so much, and full moon blessings to everyone.